Okay, so next of the how-to videos, we're going to put together the front start, or whatever this deal is. And there's the diagram out of the Haynes manual. Here's how I do it. So starting from this way, working round. That's what you're going to need. 12 mil. Your bolts for this plate. Bit of Loctite on those, just to drop. And definitely some sweets as you're going. So there's the engine as it is. You know, you'll be playing with end float on there, or end play. So the spacer that you put in here determines your end play. I've already worked it out, I know which one it is. It came off this engine anyway. Make sure you're this way around. If you're sideways, it will fall and you'll end up breaking one of these. So yeah, I'll try and do this live and show you how I do it. So you start here, you can see that pretty well. Chamfered edge, not chamfered. Chamfered goes down as part of your shaft. That's first. The spacer, this thickness is what changes the end play. There's different types of them. Bearing, this is the bearing that gets crushed if you try and do this sideways. Make sure it spins. So this john goes on. There's the dowel there. And then there's a pin there. Line those up. And just drop it on. Keep spinning until you go. Nope. There. Bolts. I like to just put the one in at this point. Just do finger tight or something like that. Do the thread locker and everything at the end. So your next bearing goes on there. Make sure that this is the one that falls. Make sure that's central. Next, counterweight. Drop that on. Try and line it up with a keyway, but it doesn't really matter. You can fix that at the end. That's stiff. There we go. Ouch, fingers. Try and watch. No. Oil pump drive. Gear side down towards your engine. It's got a tiny chamfer on there as well, I believe. So, lined up. I know it's the timing set stuff that has the chamfered edge. Yeah, that's obvious there. Chamfered edge. Not chamfered. Bit of rubbish in there. Yeah. And your main timing. Main pulley. See the keyway. Try line it up. Whoop. Roughly. Pop. Yep. Then your actual keyway. If you were lucky, wow, it's going to be difficult one-handed. If I'm lucky. So this might need a bit of a tap. Oh no. I went in a little bit then. No luck, but tap that down into there. So nothing moves and spins independently. Oh. Something like that. Bit further down. And you've got your washer. Goes on there. Bang that in there. When your keyway's down, obviously. Bang that in there. Tighten it up. And you're done. At this point, bit of thread locker on each one of those. Hand tighten it down. Then I would use the torque wrench at the end to set it to the right torque. But then yeah, the main issue now, you have to spin that. So you might have to turn the engine over as you do each one of these bolts. Yeah, that's how you stack that up. I'm not going to do, I mean, you could check your end play, just get something under there and pry up and down. Micrometer. It's not a micrometer. I can't remember what it's called now, but you'll be able to check your end play, measure enough there. I mean, it's in the manuals, stuff like that. I'm not going to do it at this point, so I'm just going to blast through this. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.